Hey guys, this is Albathium back with another Cuphead guide. This time, as requested, that I make a guide for Mr. Mortimer Freeze. And we're going to do just that. And we're going to help people who are quite possibly struggling on this guy. And, well, I've been seeing people complain about him. It seems to be a boss that people are kind of really struggling with him. Well, to do this, we're going to be rewinding just a little bit, and we're going to be doing the usual where we go at these bosses one step at a time. We're going to be breaking everything down. Now, when he does this type of attack, he's going to be sending down those little minions. What I recommend is that you stick to the very middle of the screen. Now, you're gonna see that they are kind of rotating first and then they start falling down. They're gonna be going either left or right depending on where you're standing. And if you're standing in the middle of the screen, very minor adjustment to your either left or right is going to get you out of the harm's way. Now, as you get more comfortable with this maneuver, you can even dodge altogether out of the danger. That's especially if you're using the smoke bomb, which I always recommend. But hey, if you are not comfortable using that, you can always be using the twin hearts, so you have more HP, maybe even in some cases trade blows with the boss. But I always recommend go for the a little bit more practice route because it's gonna be paying off for you in the later fights as well because the skill is just going to stay with you. Now we're gonna be seeing what I said. Okay, so the little guys are there. I just moved a little bit to the left. Now we also have these cards that he does. See, again, I just go to the side. Now this attack, do not feel pressured when he does these little minions and you feel like you're stuck. This attack is so heavily telegraphed and it has such a long wind up that you really can make it to safety in absolutely no time at all. So don't worry about that. Yet again, middle, move to the side a little bit, dodge the whale attack. Now this attack right here, this shouldn't be a problem for anyone. I want to just stress out one thing. Sometimes he's going to be shooting the pink cards. I feel like these are more of a lure than they are of use because he is hovering just so low. And many times when you do parry, you're going to end up hitting him as well. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm sorry. COVID asthma still with me, but let's move with the guide. So I would recommend that you avoid not only the regular cards, but the pink ones that can be parried as well. Only depending on the situation. Sometimes the card is just gonna go like somewhere here. You'll be completely in the clear, and he's gonna be on the completely different side of the screen. In this case, absolutely go for it. Now this is just the phase 1. He does this. This is gonna be a little bit more tricky. And I think the biggest issue with this phase people have is probably the jumping. But we're gonna break everything down. The little ice cubes. You are going to let the ice cubes fall. They go where you are standing at the moment most of the time. But once they hit the floor, go and move under the ice cube. Just like that. Because they keep splitting up, going sideways, each in its own direction, and if you're standing underneath, you are basically in the clear, and it also gives you this room to just evade and dodge upwards and then to the side should you need it. Now, the swords. The swords are pretty standard. Just a sec. Let's rewind this. So he has two styles of attack when he is jumping. You're gonna notice that he is gonna roll when he goes low. So if he's going low like this, you know it's gonna be a roll across the screen. It's not gonna be the jump. So you jump, evade. Look at that. Just a sec. Let's rewind this. See how he first stretches? That's your tell that there is indeed a jump attack coming. But one big issue that you might face is these little lollipops, popsicles, sorry, that are just flying across the screen. And I cannot recommend Crackshot as the weapon of choice enough for, well, basically many of these boss fights. And with that, we have the phase 2 done. Now, when you make it here, I recommend this weapon. I can't remember now the name, which is so fucking funny, but it has kablooey underneath, and you won't have any problems noticing in your inventory which weapon this is, but it has this nice arching downwards trajectory path, and you are always within shooting distance of the boss. And just a sec, we're going to be explaining this attack right here. So when this happens, you see these little sparkles around. This is where these icicles, what are these? Like little corns, candy, where they are gonna be forming. And just stay up here. This gives you a pretty fantastic vantage point in dodging everything, be it to the left, to the right, maybe even just jumping upwards. It's very, very easy to dodge. Now here we have the little buckets. Buckets are kind of tricky because first you have to worry about them coming from the left, then they hit the side of the screen and they are just fragmenting into these little crescents. But it is the very platforms here in this boss fight that are your key to success. They are always rotating in one direction, never in another. Okay, so what I do is you jump, and the little crescents are pretty slow coming, and they give you plenty of time to evade. Now this is gonna be a tricky one. Right out of his head, the eyeball is going to be making an attack. This gives you plenty of time to just go on the other side. See, over there, I didn't even dodge at first. I was waiting. Look. Wait. We're gonna be rewinding a little bit more then. So, first attack, dodge, and then dodge, because it gives you plenty of time. The eyeball is so much time in the air where you can get a sense of its timings, you know, like attack, tup, 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 attack. So you can get its rhythm and just stay safe. All the while shooting at the boss just like this. And there you have it, guys. Now, if I did this, no damage, I guarantee you, you can absolutely, absolutely at least do it. Let me know in the comments, did you manage to beat the boss? Did you beat the crap out of him? Was my guide helpful, perhaps? Maybe subscribe, come hang out, guys, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. Bye bye.